Today I'm going to teach you how to make this really cool owl pen holder, and you're going to be surprised what I used to make it. I went into my recycling can and I pulled out an old can that was in there. I washed out the insides and I took off the label, and that's how I was able to make this beautiful pen holder. Alright, let's get started. So to make this, you're going to need a can about this size with the label taken off and rinsed out inside. You could have a taller can. You'll want a piece of colored paper. You choose what color, about this size. Small piece of orange or yellow. And a piece of white paper about this size. You're going to want some yarn and some glue and a pair of scissors. Alright, let's get started. I'm using some scrap yarn, so I'm using these two colors, like a aqua color maybe and a green. And so we're going to take our yarn and we're going to wrap it around the can. So we're going to be using two different colors, so that's about enough. And now I'm just going to tuck that end underneath the yarn and just pull it tight so it gets tucked in like that. Alright, so I have one piece of yarn. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my other color, the green. And as I'm wrapping it around, I go over the yarn so that gets locked in. And I'm just going to wrap this yarn around. So once I'm done, I'll go ahead and trim that. And just like with the other color, I'm going to tuck it underneath. I tuck it underneath a little bit of the yarn that's already on there, and I pull it tight. Alright, and if you want to, you can trim that little extra bit off. Alright, so that looks good. The yarn's staying on. Now we're going to take our colored paper and I'm going to trace a circle using my can. So let me go ahead and grab a pen. Alrighty. So I traced a circle and now I'm going to cut that circle out. So now that I've cut my circle out, I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, so I folded my circle in half so the edges match up, and now I have the crease right in the middle. And I'm going to cut on that crease. So now I have two half circles, and those are going to be our wings. So before I glue my wings on, I'm going to decorate them using my marker. I think I'm just going to make some pretty squiggly lines. So go ahead and decorate both of your wings. Alright, so we're going to set those to the side. Next, we're going to need this white piece of paper. We're going to use this paper to draw our two eyes. So I happen to have a magnet here, and I think that's a good size. So I'm going to trace my magnet. If you don't have a magnet that's a circle, you could use a quarter, which is a coin. That would be a good size. Alright, so I went ahead and I traced my magnet that I had twice to make two eyes. And I'm going to get my black Sharpie. Oops, that's not a black Sharpie. And I'm going to draw a black circle in each eye. Alright, so now we're going to cut these eyes out. Okay, so I've cut out my 2 eyes. So now I'm going to take my small piece of yellow or orange paper and I'm going to use it to cut a triangle, which will be the beak. Perfect. So I have a beak, 2 eyes, 2 wings, and a body. Now I just need to get the glue and put it all together. Alright, so let's start by gluing on the wings. Step 1, on the side that is not decorated, we're going to put some glue. That's a lot of glue. I'm going to use my finger to spread it out. I don't mind getting glue on my fingers. Sometimes after it dries, it's fun to peel it off. But you do have to be careful when you've got a sticky finger that you don't go around touching things. Alright, so let's go ahead and glue the wing onto the side of the body. And the round side goes on the front and the straight side goes to the back. So now I have one wing on this side and I'm going to go ahead and put the other wing on the other side. Spread it around with my finger. And now I'm going to put this wing with the round side facing front on the other side. Let's see. There you go. I have my 2 wings, one on each side. Now the next thing I'm going to add are my 2 eyes. I still have some glue on my finger, so I'm going to wipe it onto the back of the eye. I'll put one eye right there. Put a little bit more glue on this one. And then I'm going to put the other eye next to it right there. What do we still need to put? Yeah, we got to put that beak. Get my yellow or orange triangle. Mine is orange. And I'm going to put a little glue on the back. And I'm going to point the triangle down like this. And put it right between the eyes. And there you have it. A beautiful owl pen holder that I made out of an old tin can. Alright, I want you to try making yours. Pull a can out of your recycling bin, clean it off, get the label off, and get to work making your beautiful owl pen holder. Bye!